Hello there, just a quick video about the dreaded B minor chord, the chord which ukulele players don't like, along with E major maybe. So I'm going to talk about B minor. It's tricky for some people, and for many players it might be the only bar chord they really use. So I'd just like to give some tips. The first tip is if you're in the right position with the ukulele neck 45 degrees up, that's going to help. Okay, as I've said previously on this page, you need your arm in because you're stretching out with your third finger if you're playing the full regular B minor shape. Okay, so you want your elbow into your ribs. Some people might even need to go past that. Okay, so you can really stretch that third finger out. Secondly, there's no harm in leaning in a little bit if you have to. You know, if it's if it helps you to play it, you can lean in slightly when you go to the B minor. And in the world of classical and flamenco guitar, we do that quite a lot. You know, so you have to learn to do it quickly. So you might be. And for all onlookers, it just looks like you're being cool. But you know that it's a device to help you to lower your shoulder and get stuck into the chord more and get that stretch on your third finger. With the bar itself, I'm going to do a separate video on bar chords on the bar A, but make sure you're just behind the fret and your bar finger, your index finger, is vertical and you're not bending too much at this middle knuckle here at the pip. So you want your wrist out, not back like that. Okay? And with the third finger, make sure you're just behind the fret, that you're stretching out and you're not at the back of the fret where it will buzz. Okay? And also, there'll be another video on this, but you can practice the chord by bouncing it. So you play the chord, make sure you've got a good sound. Take your fingers away, imagine they're glued into that position, and then bring it back. And just keep doing that slowly to train your fingers to go straight to that chord. Okay. I don't think it's essential that you put a chord down with all the fingers at the same time, especially when you're learning. If you can do it, then brilliant. But I don't think there's anything wrong with putting the bar down first and then your third finger. They just have to follow each other in succession very quickly. Okay? Or indeed it might be the other way. Okay, so I hope that helps a bit with the B minor. And finally, you just need lots of practice. I think the biggest piece of advice I can give is that it's normal to have some buzzes when you're starting out. And if you imagine a child learning, an enthusiastic 10-year-old learning guitar, they'll probably go to guitar club at lunchtime at school and they'll play for hours and hours and hours making awful sounds, but they'll enjoy it. They'll enjoy the activity and they won't give it a second thought. By the age of 12 they'll be able to do bar chords without any buzzes or any problems. So you need to go through that as well. Just have a period of reckless abandon, playing at your ukulele club, not worrying too much, doing your best to technically avoid the buzzes, but also understand that you need to develop a callus on your bar finger, on the index finger. You need to toughen your fingers up and you need to develop coordination, and it takes time. Okay, I hope that helps.